Ooh, I think we're about to get a reading in. Why? Because it feels right. Duh. Come on, don't be acting like that today of all days. Alright, so really weird encounter happened. Alright, so I found a guy running on the highway. Right? Helped him out, got him to safety off of the highway. Alright? Don't know what the heck that was about, but you know, all praise to you. I'll let him know that, all praise to the Most High. I'll let him know that God loves him. You feel me? Stay focused. And, let him about his business, about his way. Because, you know, I was in the middle of DoorDashing. Stop playing, you feel me? But, so I was in the middle of working, and I came across this old guy running across the highway. Okay, cool. Then, you know, I have the same routine. Same coffee spot, same people, same time every day. There was a really odd dog that was super cute. When I say odd, just like, not like a regular pooch. He was painted, cut like a tiger. Even his tail, super cute. Couldn't help myself. Ran up to him, asked if I can touch him first. Touched him. Then I realized he was a service dog. He said, "Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's for me." I said, "Oh." But I still stopped touching the dog. But that happened. Right? I don't know. I don't know, bro. To me, that's popping. To me, that's like, you know, I help somebody. I got to see a really cool, like, fancy dog, right? That was different and very unexpected at 2 in the morning. Just saying. You feel me? So, like, let's see what we got going on. You already know that we're blessed and highly favored, meaning no weapon form shall prosper. Bitch, I don't even know what's going on right now. I'm excited. Hold on, time out. You know that no weapon form shall prosper. And with that being said, we're giving all the praise to the Most High. And we're going to just leave it there. Because I don't know what the heck was going on with that prayer. That was just like some sort of freestyle going down. And like, my apologies, squad, familia, team. You feel me? So, let's see what's going on. 2:07 on the clock. Doesn't resonate for me. Might resonate for you, but don't resonate for me. We got, ooh, Knight of Pentacles. Yay, the Knight of Pentacles. Slow energy. All right, but we're moving. All right. And the best thing about it is, at the end of the day, we're carrying gold. Right? Meaning everything along this journey, yes, it's going to stack. It's going to mature. This investment is worth it. Right? We're carrying gold. All right? We can't take shortcuts. We have to take the long way. But we get to appreciate the journey, which is what this whole walk is about. Right? It's not about the finish line. It's about the journey to the finish line. Right? So, all right, we're taking the scenic route. Things are moving slowly. Interesting. I didn't see the cover. Boom. Capricorn. We can say that. Okay, cool. We got the devil. Are 2 people feeling stuck? All right, maybe they're in some sort of cycle, some sort of loop. I almost feel like a card on the top. We're gonna keep rocking. All right. Oh man, somebody's really thinking about a final decision. Oh my God, they're feeling bound, needing to make a decision, and it seems like they may be moving slow with that Knight of Pentacles there. All right. Oh yeah, I see that Pentacle. So not only is there a calling, not only is there divine orchestration, right? Not only that, but it's leading us straight to the Pentacle, the gift. All right, we know that the aces are personal, right? That's personally coming from the hand of the Most High. So, like, that's muy fantástico. Personal gifts, abundance, divine orchestration. I don't like the feeling stuck part. I really don't like that part, but you know, I'm sure we'll figure out what that's about later on in the story. All right, what we got going on here? I was feeling this forward movement. Could be communication. Okay, so it could be slow movement in this direction. All right, we know the end game goal. So faith without works is dead. Again, let's go. Right? Like, you feel me? But honestly, imagine if we started getting things as rapidly as we want it. We'd look like hoarders, and we'd probably be pretty ungrateful, and then we probably have to do this whole reincarnation thing over again. So, look, I'm just gonna hold my tongue there. All right, so wow, the Most High, or it could be like your higher self or some counsel advice. But right now, it's feeling like the Most High in the building. Sneaky. Maybe he's up to something. Maybe somebody in somebody's court. When I say court, I mean like your friendship group, your trusted counsel, your court. You know what I mean? You feel me? You're the king or queen. You know, you got your, you got your bestie, which I don't know what that would be. You understand? Alright, we're moving. So what was that? Somebody in their camp maybe being strategic and possibly leaving out important information that we're unaware of. Yeah, I know I had to do that intentionally, but you know. Alright. I just wanted to... Okay, we got a death. Ooh. Alright, so I was going to question that, but I guess I'm not going to. Something had... Ooh. Choice has definitely been reached. Something has definitely come to an end. Is coming to an end. Is at an end. Possibly two energies being left out in the cold. But with this ending comes a rebirth. So... I don't know. Right, I'm just the reader right now. I'm just gonna read what's in front of me and mind my beeswax. I didn't see what that was. I was minding my beeswax. I'm so hungry. Hold on, what is that? Boom. Somebody may be trying to figure out the right message to deliver. Maybe some exciting news. Ooh. Why? I don't understand that. Why is that difficult? Right? 10's all done. That's everything about this is done. All right. So like, why is this difficult? What am I missing about that? What is that? You want to take action. You've ended something. All right. Now you're ready to move towards your happiness, what you really want. Okay. Notice the divine masculine energy. Okay. All right. Which seems to be a 2 of cups, a partner. Okay, ooh, a Queen of Wands, somebody who matches perfectly. Very nice. Prying, digging deep, using the friend group to get information. But thank God the friends keep them in confusion, not really knowing exactly what's going on. Shout out to the friends. Right, 10 cups, happily ever after, because this is your person. You're spying, you're prying, you're trying to figure out what's going on, and you're recognizing this is your person. You want this relationship. I'm gonna leave that there. We're gonna let the board talk. All right. There's a message in here. We don't have to jump to the ending. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, they're questioning. Oh man. Should I say something? Should I put an offer on the table? Should I? Oh, again with the matching energy. I'm not doing this tonight. I felt one here, but we're gonna let it rock. All right. Okay. So first off, I'm not doing this tonight. I'm not doing this tonight, alright, you freaking lovebirds. Alright, I'm not doing this. I'm not built for this. Matching again and again and again and again. Love. 6 of Wands, bottom of the... God is good. All praise to the Most High. Alright. Wow, so looks like somebody, possibly Queen of Wands, I don't know, they're questioning the message, the offer to relay, to deliver, to put on the table. And mind you, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight of them all. But this is the slowest energy in the deck. If not the Knight of Swords upside down, which is a complete stop. Well, and also the Knight of Pentacles upside down. So, not the point. Okay, though it's a close, it's actually the beginning of a new chapter, which seems to be the blockage that they're happening. They want to take action and begin this new chapter. Okay, move forward, faster and smoother energy with the Knight of Cups. Rico Suave, wine and dine, a little bit of charm. Okay, come into the Queen of Cups. Very good, okay. So she holds the cup to your emotions, right? She keeps you grounded and such. Alright, still a little bit of restraint, I see. Okay. Interesting. So the Queen of Cups is approaching the King of Cups. The King of Cups seems to be holding himself back. Strategic, smart. That is what we're doing. Confirmation, just saying. Alright, somebody's ready to make a return. 6 cups. Here's that 7th cup right there. Boom. That's all they're thinking about. They're really looping this back to back. Thinking about this King of Cups, who's also extremely attractive. Very much poised, calm, cool, collect in their own energy. They want to take action, but there's a blockage that they've run into, and it seems to be all on their end that they're pulling it together. Remember, I'm not mistaken, energy's flipped. Masculine's now the feminine, but we're going to continue to read the same way, but this is just to clarify the energy real quick. And the feminine's ready to take charge, take action, but she's holding on. She's holding the blockage, right? Okay, not The Hermit stayed on the table when I picked up the, I don't know if you can see that, the deck in my hand. Alright, but the Hermit, what's on my card? Hold up, time out. Oh, I got a scratch on my card, a rip on it. That's all good, it gives it personality. Damn it. Got a little pizzazz, baby. Alright. Oh, you can't even see that, whatever. Took all the time to fix it for what? Alright, oh, she's figuring things out, she's researching, she's trying to see things clearly. That's the Hermit, Virgo energy. Ten of Wands, what's your blockage? Cooperating. Being on the same team. Reconciling. That one, the way that one's... Ooh, and you in your head about this being successful. Ten of Cups, baby, see? Changes everything when you see a Ten of Cups on this. Alright, okay. Yeah, you want to work with this energy. And it looks like there's 3 parties involved. Three parties involved. We're going to pause this really quick, right? Why? Because I'm about to explain something to you. I just went to get my coffee, right? And I was there with my best friend and somebody I'm fond of, you know. There's soul recognition, but we haven't had that encounter, but we both felt it, and she's running, which is cool. I'm supposed to stabilize, and I got my own things to worry about spiritually. So, you know, I'm walking my path as she's walking hers, and we're not in communication right now. We're kind of distant, right? Her best friend, my best friend, and then the girl, you know, that person. And the dog is at the very end. That dog I was telling you about is at the very end. I don't even want to bring this up. It was at the very end at the register, right? Alright, so we got the register. My best friend all the way in the corner. Why the heck you up there? No freaking clue. You know what I'm doing, bro. In and out. We don't want to be seen. Incognito. What the heck is this? Feel me? Alright. I have to go to the air. Next thing you know, her best friend, boom, right here at the back door entrance. When the heck did they catch on to me using the back door? Right? You feel me? I've been sneaking in and out, chilling with the homie and getting out so nobody see me. Incognito, you feel me? You can feel me, but you ain't gonna see me. Queen of Wands. Oh, we are in our Queen Wands. We have confirmation. Anywho, not the point. Her best friend catches me at the soda machine, hears my voice, pulls me into conversation, forces me to go and see a dog. Oh, I just want you to see this pooch real quick. So cute. And you know I'm a sucker for love and puppies, and it was painted and dressed like a freaking tiger. You think I'm not gonna go and pet the freaking dog? I'm just glad I asked. Not the point, but they ran into a blockage. They orchestrated something. Now I want to just look at something really good. This is me because now this has to do with me. Let's see what's going on. All right, so somebody's painting the picture. I'm assuming it's based upon what they're seeing, which I'm assuming this is the Queen of Wands, which is us, right? And then it's the teacher. Which one is who? Which one is the best friend? Which one is my best friend? My best friend. This one is my best friend. This is that best friend, because she's the one who pulled me in, and they were all both watching me to get me in there. Or you. Us. Interesting. Alright, so they ran into a roadblock. Shine the light on that. Very good. Or at least there's a light shine that they would like to cooperate, and that they're very much compatible. I almost want to grab another deck. How do we know that we're very much compatible? Yeah, I seen it. I ain't seen it. I seen the puppy on the strength card in this deck. I know, my singing is horrid, but you could judge me if you want to. Alright, the joke's on you. I love music, so that's just rude. Alright, I want to see, how do you all of a sudden know you're so compatible, right? This orchestration and all that, right? Not the divine part, right? The part with the friends, the collaborative efforts, that part. You know, we're going to do a double. We don't need to do 3. Alright, we got, ooh, the High Priestess. There's something we do not know about. Notice the pomegranate. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. That's very interesting. And the Six of Wands. So somebody wants this. Page of Cups. Alright, so, I don't even remember the question I just asked. How do you know that they're compatible? That you're compatible all of a sudden? Where did that come from? If we get another Three of Pentacles. King of Swords. So somebody who should be silent is using the megaphone to speak very loudly. Possibly even a sword of truth. At this time. Hold on, we got a lot going on here. Yes, there's a secret. But for some reason the King of Swords may be shouting it. Possibly silently. Knight of Swords grabbing my attention. And the Page of Cups. So this may be something that's new. More, please. How do you know? King of Swords. High Priestess. What is that? The Moon to the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, that's great. That's wonderful. All these secrets. Alright, things being hidden and suppressed. I'm not really a fan of that, but hey, okay. You now know you would like to give to this energy. Notice the masculine is the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But you're guarded towards this flame. You want it, right? But you're guarded towards it. Knight of Swords. Oh. Okay, you could. Okay, so you want to be on the table. You're seeing things from another perspective. With you being underwater there, you seem to be submerged in emotions, possibly because of this pull from the moon there. Alright, so you've seen this energy give. I guess you're cloaked in the energy or something. Maybe you were hidden, right? Six of Wands. You've seen something that you like. Alright? You've seen, not ego, but you've seen them shining brighter than the rest. You've seen victory. Okay, what's that? The Seven of Pentacles. And you don't want to take too long and miss the opportunity. Because you are moving slow over there. That's right. Okay. Okay, we have the Magician to the Chariot. I don't know if you can see that. The Chariot, right? Okay. Alright, we're going to put this down. We're going to go back over here. Oh, interesting. Seven of Pentacles again. You're taking forever. And now you're in your head because you do want this to be successful. At least we got the details. That's cool. I like the details of that deck. Hungry. I'm about to go get a cheesesteak. Oh, God. Is there any... So they want to move this towards calmer waters. They want to make this a thing. It's just that... I'm not going to say they're not, but they're not. They're taking their time, which... Honestly, you should, especially if you're moving upstream. You don't know what's going on in those waters. Like, let's take our time, all right? So they're nervous because they're not able to see or predict what's coming their way. But with this close of a cycle, everything's actually cool. This is actually good. So, oh, was it this one? Yeah, it's that one. All right. So wow, I like this deck. We're gonna continue rocking with it. Okay, so. We see how you're feeling and what's going on. How's the masculine feeling in this? Can we do that? Like, can we see what we're feeling other than me just sharing my quick little stories? Alright. Three of Cups. He's happy. Masculine's happy with the Three of Cups. Very much in a coffee environment, warm, inviting environment. The Fool, he's ready to take a leap of faith. Masculine energy. How you feeling, bud? Alright, you're feeling foolish, bud. Alright, we'll go right here. Boom. Seven of Cups. A bit confused why with the Seven to the Eight of Cups. A bit confused why somebody walked away from this energy, possibly when he wanted to take a leap of faith towards her. That was last week. No more. Now we only speak when spoken to, and we're avoiding all contact. Six of Pentacles. Alright, notice everything going in the box. Okay. Alright. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, cool. Let's go. Alright, confused why you walked away. I was about to take a leap of faith, okay? So, looks like somebody just started moving upstream, or at least the boat was sailing. Alright, the birds seem to be migratory. There's nobody in the boat, actually. Here's the Wounded Warrior with the Nine of Wands. Seems to be burning through the night. Fighting for peace, harmony, serenity. Nine of Pentacles. This energy is just focused on having success with their person. Wow. Did we ask, how do you know? What was this ending? Right? What was this ending with the death and the Five of Pentacles? I can see if it was like the death and the Tower. Right? Dark Knight of Soul, feel you. But like, okay. The end of not taking action. Knight of Wands. The end of, oh, remember that connection with that Knight of Wands energy? What was that ending? A Three of Swords? A heartbreak? A betrayal? Ooh. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, that's been left out in the cold. The Knight of Wands. Why? Why? Why was the Knight of Wands left out in the cold? I thought that was like, you know, a contender. The Emperor's in town. That's why. Stop playing. You already know we here, bro. You really think you're gonna stand around? Come on, you better grab our bags or something. Alright, so here we go. Oh, Ten of Swords. Okay. Baby bird fell out the nest. Alright. So that was sacrificed so that they can build a happily ever after. But the bird's gonna resurrect the baby bird. Alright. With their Two of Cups. Wow, that was a clean sacrifice. And they hopped in their Emperor energy. Or they did this for the Emperor, because this actually is the feminine that we're reading on right now, so. I do these in my own personal readings. Is this energy consciously doing this? Very much aware of what's going on, moving with intent. Eight of Swords. Nervous. Stuck in their head, but as you can see, they're cutting a cord. Or they're cutting something that kept them stuck, apparently. Okay, is this energy moving with intention towards this, towards their Two of Cups? Right. Eight of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. Not a direct yes, but they're moving. Very much excited, very much going to be a show, right? But they're taking their time, they're taking the long journey. Notice the prosthetic leg, notice the pentacles. So we know they're taking the long journey. And they know that it's going to be worth it. The show's going to be worth it. So, yes. Yes. Yes, this energy does know. King of Wands. That's why they're taking action now. And that's why they took action closing out that cycle. Okay, I like it. Okay, Ace of Cups. For the Two of Cups. Seems to be justice for this situation. Wow. So, it's only right that these two energies come together. It's almost like karmic balance. Universal balance. Wow. Wow. And honestly, I'm gonna be real. With the Wands energy and the Cups energy, it's very, the feelings, the attraction, it's very much there on both parts. I'm loving that. I like the way that right now it seems to be this feminine energy who is this hermit Knight of Wands, hermit Capricorn devil energy here. But it seems to be her that is like really thinking about this. But with the feelings being mutual like that, I know it's shared energy. It has to be shared energy. Right? Sure, you got a King of Wands and a King of Cups, or a Queen of Cups and a King of Wands, or Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. You know what I'm trying to say. Don't judge me, bro. I'm tired. Alright. I do have a question really quick that I kind of want to ask. Alright, hold on. I don't remember. Move the cards. There was something about this combination here. Oh, I want to know what was observed with this hermit energy. So we're about to do a part 2. Love you. See you soon.